Hi, I'm Dr Sarah Hopp. My journey started back in 1997 as a modern foreign languages teacher in French and Russian. Basically, I could help you order wine in Paris, complain about the weather in Moscow, and confuse my students equally in both languages. Armed with my degree from Queen Mary, University of London, I went on to teach everything from BTECs to A-levels. I was also a pastoral personal tutor, which meant I spent a lot of time saying, yes, deadlines matter, and no, you can't break up with your girlfriend by text in my class. Somewhere along the way, I became a dyslexia specialist and an exam access assessor for the Joint Council of Qualifications. In plain English, that meant that I ensured that students had a fair and equitable opportunity to prove their ability in exams by providing adjustments. Fast forward, and I took on the role of Head of Additional Learning Support at a sixth form college, chaired the Aim Higher London Disability Working Group, and because apparently I don't like sleep, I collected a master's degree in adult diagnosis of specific learning differences. Then for good measure, I went on and got a doctorate in education at the University of Glasgow, specialising in neurodiversity, autism and human flourishing. Basically, I turned being nosy about how people learn into a career. Now I'm the Student Neurodiversity and Disability Manager at City St George's, University of London, where I also co-chair the WAND network, because one job title is never enough, right? I've peer-reviewed papers for academic publishers, written articles for teacher training agencies, blogged for the NEU and joined the Royal Society of Arts, which basically means I get to hang out with clever people and pretend I know what they're talking about over coffee. I've spoken at the Westminster Education Forum and delivered talks, training and workshops at schools, colleges and universities across the UK and internationally. Translation: if there's a lectern and a dodgy microphone, I've probably stood behind it. As a neuro-inclusion specialist, I work with individuals and organisations to create workplaces that actually work for humans. We're talking real, inclusive, strength-based environments where people feel valued and live their best life. And yes, I did my doctorate whilst working full-time at a sixth form college, which means I know what it's like to juggle a thesis, a job, and some vague attempt at personal life. And spoiler, the personal life usually lost. But it's why I design courses and coaching to actually keep people motivated and flourishing, because I've lived the burnout and I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, and I'm dyspraxic myself, which means I regularly trip over nothing, walk into doors, and once tried to unlock my front door with a lipstick. But I also push myself outside my comfort zone. I'm a paddleboard racing athlete. I've climbed over the O2 roof in London, and I spend far too much money on outdoor kit. Also, dogs and cats. Mustn't forget dogs and cats. So yeah, that's me. Languages, doctorates, neurodiversity, paddleboards, dogs and cats, and a lifelong commitment to getting shit done, one slightly chaotic step at a time.